Look at that tree branch. I looked up and that branch was shaking. Well, you guys, I got here pretty late today. It's coming up on 6 o'clock now, maybe a little bit after. So the sun's going down, so I gotta be kind of quick about setting up my campsite here. One thing that I did not realize is that my campsite is right next to the bathrooms, which is a good thing and a bad thing all in one. This is the, what you do if you forget a rake. Just up the highway is Tahquitz Scout Camp, where back in the 70s, there was what I think is one of the best encounters to ever come out of Southern California. I remember the day like it was yesterday. It was my first Boy Scout summer camp and I was 12 years old. We traveled from Long Beach, California on a Saturday, the day before the other troops were to arrive. We went down to our assigned campsite and set up camp. It was approximately 11 p.m. when we heard the first screams. It started like a wolf howl but ended in a man's scream. It stopped the crickets from chirping. Our scoutmaster came out of his tent to listen as well. Then we heard it again. It sounded like it came from about a mile south of our campground. We all went to sleep about midnight. At about 1 a.m., Kenny woke me up to tell me there was something moving around in the bushes and trees next to our campground. We all woke up and Kenny got up and walked over to where the rustling was coming from. He shined the flashlight into the area north of the campground, and there it was. A Sasquatch was standing in the tree line looking at us. We all broke out yelling and screaming. One of the guys actually relieved himself from fright. It's actually super beautiful over here. Check this out. Wow, look at that. Gorgeous. What a gorgeous campground. I think now I'm pretty beat, you guys. I got up here real late, like I said, around 5. It's been a long week, so probably gonna call it pretty early tonight. Morning, guys. So camped my first night at Barton Flats campground. It was a real interesting night. I am now shooting up the highway to the service road that I like to explore a lot, that gets you out into the wilderness. Oh, well, here we are, back in the mountains. I'm at this service road. It's actually, I was looking at a map, it is directly behind Tahquitz Scout Camp. You basically have the scout camp, then a little bit of wilderness, and then it basically hits this road, and then what you have behind me is the San Gorgonio wilderness back here. Stunning. But today, for this morning, let's take a little walk. Take a little walk through the woods. What do you think? This is kind of crazy, guys. I'm already just around the first bend, and I'm already hearing movement. A little bit of a weird vibe right now, guys. Look at that tree branch. looked up and that branch was shaking. That branch back there was shaking. And something's moving up here. This is a very highly active wildlife area. Last night a deer came through my camp. Okay. Oh baby, there it goes. I think the bears came through too. I think I heard them trying to get into some stuff. Early enough here, we have a good chance to spot some wildlife up here. There's one in particular I'm looking for. You guys know what it is, what it's called? It goes by many names. It's out here. It's a beautiful morning, you guys. Look at this. Look at that, man. As you can see, that's the San Gorgonio Wilderness up there. So basically, once this road wraps around, if you were to just kind of head off into the mountains, you would reach the boundary line. Or also a very popular trail in this area is the South Fork Trail. And that'll take you right out into the San Gorgonio Wilderness as well. I'm having a rough time with my contacts this morning. Being in the mountains or in the desert, you get dust in your eyes all the time. So I'm dealing with that, sorry. Also only slept like 3 hours. Also didn't eat that much. So I'm just running on empty for you guys out here trying to find a Sasquatch. I did just find out that my buddy Brandon Bronzini of Bronzini Bigfoot will be joining me today. So he'll be heading down shortly. Not gonna go out too far right now because I'm saving my energy for when he gets here. He's like, if you wanna go down, he says we're going up the mountain. So I love it, rock and roll. Squatchy. Just want to go frolic through that stuff. So this area, you guys, outskirts of the San Bernardino National Forest and the San Gorgonio Wilderness, has been an area of interest for me for about 5 years now. I have had multiple bizarre experiences out here. I found multiple things. Out here, I found the shelter. It's a bushcraft shelter that one of the survival schools trains you into how to build them. One of my followers sent me that info. Thanks for that. If I get your name, I'll put it up. But yeah, so I found that movement. But yeah, a lot of people think that this area could not sustain a Sasquatch. I beg to differ. While it might not sustain a Sasquatch year round, it can absolutely travel through this area. We got woods out here, guys. We do have springs that are flowing year round all over these mountains. Everywhere, literally. If you look at a map that shows the springs, you'll see 10, 15 in like just a couple mile radius. You just gotta know where to find them. And yeah, they're bubbling up water, fresh water year round, some of them. So I personally think that the wildlife in the area relies on those, especially when like the South Fork or the St. Anna River runs a little dry. They can rely on those springs for water, for life. And the wildlife, don't even get me started, dude. Like I said, deer ran through my camp last night. Oh, baby, there it goes. All right, you guys, let's do a morning walk. Whoop! Something I've always wanted to do, you guys, is actually veer off the service road and head over and get to the base of where that mountain is starting to go up. Thicker green trees are growing there. That's a creek right there. I think it's the East Fork of the Barton Creek. So it's flowing down, splits off and it's flowing down through there. I wanted to travel up that to see if I could find anything. I don't know if I got that car on camera for a second, but I have never seen a regular car on this road before. You saw the gate. It was closed when I came in. So he must have just, you know, had a key, came up. He had a Parks Service uniform on. I'm guessing that was the Ranger. Driving a Mercedes. What's up? So yeah, that's my plan. If Brandon's not down to do that today, he wants to do something else, I'm gonna do that another time. So, but that's on the agenda, guys. Something going on over there. I was just looking through the woods up here, you guys. How often do you think we walk right by a creature that's aware you're in the area, it's been monitoring you, and I peep out things like this? See, that fallen tree log is a natural blind. And at first I thought I saw a shadow like peeking above it, but it was just a shadow. I think it might have been that. But I mean, if there was one right there right now that didn't want to be seen, I wouldn't even know it unless I caught it slipping, you know? So, shoulder's getting tired. Need to invest in a new tripod, guys. The one I have is old, it's heavy. It's not really geared up for what I'm actually doing. Well, guys, it was a nice walk we had this morning. Let's head back to camp and wait for Brandon to show up and see what we're gonna get into next. We are waiting on Brandon to show up. Just gonna kind of take it easy until he gets here so I conserve my energy. So I just leaned back in my chair right now and noticed something crazy up in the sky. Middle of the day, check this out. All right, we got Brandon and Chelsey showed up. What up, guys?
What's going on?
We're about to do a little excursion. We're walking the Barton Flats campground. We're going to push behind the campground into, basically it's just wilderness back there. There's no trails, and then it just pushes out towards the Santa Ana River. So we're gonna head out there and see what we can find.
Wow. Look at that. That's really far, dude. So that's the backside of Sugar.
We just hiked out to this awesome view right here, and Brandon is using his zoomer camera to zoom all the way to the other side, and he's spotting some anomalies.
It's a vantage point up there. It makes sense. Think about like military, high ground. I'm sure their vision's like immaculate.
100%.
And they're always watching.
Always.
Because imagine how long it would take you to climb that mountain to get to those trees.
Oh,
they're already gone.
Oh, yeah. This valley's active, bro. There's stuff going on out here.
Yeah.
Just coming down this steep ass mountain right here. Oh, snap. Even I could see that.
That's awesome.
It is upside down, huh?
Okay.
Oh, check this out. Going to the woods, going to the woods. Where we at? Where we going? Whoa. That looks crazy. Is that just an old tree? Something been tearing at it.
Like an old chimney or something.
What? Holy shit. That's crazy, dude. I totally see how you thought it was a chimney. 100%. Dude, now how old is that tree? Brandon thought this was a chimney through the trees. I mean,
Got faked out.
totally looks like something out of the Lord of the Rings. Freaking dope, dude. It looks like a creature.
Looks like a head shape.
Crazy. There's like this meadow that opens up right here. I have no idea where we are right now. We're somewhere in the like Santa Ana River basin. Yeah. Wow.
where you expect to see some deer, at least, you know?
100%.
Where's all the wildlife? You see how flat it is?
Yeah, 100%. Dude, you could camp down here.
Straight up.
Straight up. For sure. Yeah, because I bet that maybe the river's not too far.
That hill really wasn't that bad.
Wasn't that bad coming down.
Yeah, right.
It does have space down there inside.
Yeah.
That shit looks cool through there. Where does that path lead? To mystical fairies. I'm gonna do a call. I just caught the whiff of an animal. Yeah, real faint. Just caught the scent of an animal. So I was coming up through here. Huh?
Like a bad smell?
No, like a living smell. Meadows all over this mountainside. Look at this, dude. What? What's going on over there, bro? What's going on here? What is this? The hell did we just stumble across in this meadow? Dude, bro.
No, I see that. Looks like a teepee.
Yup. Oh shit.
Yes, sir.
We got something. We got something. We got something. Check this out, guys. Like what? We're just down here, dude. That's great, dude. Really cool to find something like this, like way down here. And then there's this freaking tree right here. Oh, for sure. Okay.
That's cool.
This is a living tree.
It is.
So this is a living tree break.
Yes.
This tree could have been living when it was snapped like that.
Look how high up it is.
Dude, that's like right at it. It's, how tall are you? 6 foot?
6'1".
6'1"?
Something would have to be way bigger.
Oh, to bring up its arm at shoulder height.
Yeah.
Just push it down. Hell yeah.
I mean, you gotta get the tree in the background, dude.
Oh, dude, freaking crazy.
Dude, that thing is crazy.
It truly is. Bam. So Brandon just pointed out, actually interesting enough, that this break, though it does look very old, is pointing away from the water because the river's right down that way. It's pointing back that way. And this tree was snapped off when it was still living. Look at this, you guys. This tree is, it's alive and yet snapped. So almost like something came through, maybe 7-8 foot tall, shoulder height. Bam, push it over. Where does this go? It's just like a winding maze. There's some type of impression right here. Does that look like anything to you guys? This is what we're working our way up through now. This is where we just came from. Just middle of the woods, you know. Yes, this road. This road. Sasquatch led us here.
Wow, look at this tree, dude.
Right?
That is awesome. They like this tree. This tree's special, dude.
Maybe gnomes stuck under that tree.
Oh yeah. I want to see some little gnomes running around.
Right?
Little duendes. Yep, they're tricksters, right? Brandon over here has the eagle eye. Spotted another teepee. What? That's crazy. Placed for sure. Made it. Survived. Barely. Chelsey, you alive back there?
Yeah.
All right. So we put in some work, guys. We're gonna go take a. Well, that's about it for this episode of the Bigfoot Files. Thanks for joining me as I scouted areas around Barton Flats. Special thanks to Brandon and Chelsey for joining me. If you've ever stayed in the Barton Flats area and had an unusual experience, please let me know. I would love to hear your story. Thanks for following along and join me for the next investigation.